Hello, world. Hello, sports fans. Welcome, everybody, to the 11th episode of the Sports Show. I am your host, Captain of the Ship, Matt Frank, coming to you live from Yakima, Washington. Simply hit me up on Twitter, at Sports Show Matt. That's at Sports Show Matt on Twitter. On YouTube, The Sports Show with Matt Frank. Subscribe to me, folks. I'm also on Facebook under the awesome name my parents gave me, Matt Frank. Sports fans, are you out there? Of course you're out there. Hit me up online anytime. Do the dang thing. I want to hear it. It fires me up. It really does. Kicking the show off with the Dirty 30. 30 seconds of the news, the sports, and the dirt going on in the sports world. What's happening? Let's find out. Cleveland Browns quarterback Josh McCown gets Player of the Week this week. Bet you didn't see that coming. Over his 33-30 win over the Ravens. Matt Castle is replacing Brandon Weeden in Dallas. Big change for the Cowboys. Christian Michael, former Seahawk, is getting his chance at running back for the Cowboys. Good luck to you too. The Cubs advance in the playoffs. The whole playoff picture I will discuss. Lamar Odom found unconscious at a Las Vegas brothel. Speedy recovery to you, Mr. Odom. That is the Dirty 30, episode 11. It just shows you people, and you heard it right here from Matt Frank of The Sports Show. Don't date a Kardashian. Best news you heard all day long. They will break your heart. Who is heartbroken right now? Well, there's a few teams who's probably heartbroken, like the Texas Rangers. Ouch. Getting beat by the Blue Jays. Happened today, Blue Jays advancing on to the playoffs. Who will they face? The winner of Houston and Kansas City Royals is who the Blue Jays will face. Exciting stuff. On the other side, the Cubs advance. They will play the winners of the Mets and the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers have got this. I think the Dodgers will advance. California baseball fans, are you excited? Of course you're excited. I'm excited too. I can't wait to see what will happen in the playoffs. Major League Baseball is right around the corner, and as that fall season winds down and those cold fall nights kick in, it reminds me that baseball season is happening. Playoff season is happening right now. NFL news, still some injuries. It's kind of a strange year, don't you think? Big names, big injuries, big impacts. Clearly, the biggest injury impact team would have to be the Dallas Cowboys. Tony Romo, out. Dez Bryant, out. Cowboys, losing. Poor Brandon Weeden. Now, I don't know if I should feel sorry for Brandon Weeden, but if you've seen his statistics, the past, I think, 11 to 12 games he's lost. That means every time Brandon Weeden becomes the quarterback, he loses. Now, Weeden did not do very good and was very unsuccessful when he was with the Cleveland Browns. As of every quarterback who is in Cleveland has their problems. Josh McCown, who has been struggling over the years, kind of one of those quarterbacks that hasn't really found his identity, did a good job getting Player of the Week. Nobody saw this coming. I guarantee no one picked Josh McCown in anything. If you had McCown as your fantasy quarterback, you're doing pretty good, aren't you? So that's what I love about the National Football League. You get players like Rawls, running back from Seattle, which we'll talk in a second about the Seahawks. You get a guy like him who has to basically wait for something to happen, like Marshawn Lynch getting hurt, Fred Jackson getting injured and being non-productive. Rawls goes out there and lights it up. It's moments like that that fires me up. It really does. I love seeing people, brand new people, rookies, they get their chance, and all of a sudden, bam, they do it. And it's great. The Seahawks. Hawk fans, are you nervous? Do you have anxiety? Is your mind going crazy? Hey, check it out. I think we're going to be okay. You rewind everything back to last year, and the Seahawks started the season, excuse me, 3-3. And that's true. We started the season 3-3, and look what happened last year. And it's okay. It's okay, but there is a little bit of concern because we have no more room for mistakes. And the Seahawks are making a lot of mistakes. Now, if rookies were making mistakes or brand new people to the team, just who made the team are making the mistakes, that would be different. Right now, the veteran players, we're talking Russell Wilson, Michael Bennett, Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, 5 players right there who have done mistakes so far this season who have cost their team a loss. Now, check it out. If you watch the Bengals game and the Seattle Seahawks game this last Sunday, when we intercepted the ball and went flying down the field, you have Michael Bennett acting like a dang bully to quarterback Andy Dalton of the Bengals. If you watch the replay, you see Bennett pushing and shoving and hitting Dalton to the ground as if he was some kind of an important player on the field at that time. Interception happens. The quarterback does nothing. We've all seen quarterbacks try to do something. They usually result in falling on the ground like an idiot. So there was no point of doing it. It cost the Seahawks 15 yards at the site of the penalty, which started them way back where the interception started anyways, and nothing happened. We could have really took the game in control at that point. Seahawks blew a 24-7 lead, and the end score of this game, Bengals 27, Seahawks 24, Seahawks lose. Bengals stay undefeated. Oh, man, it could have gone either way. Pretty exciting overall, and it all came down to a field goal. It shows how important those field goal kickers are. Other injuries going around. You still got Andrew Luck at the Colts. He's out. Our boy, former Seahawk, Matt Hasselbeck, taking care of business. Did you watch his last performance? Unbelievable. 40-year-old man. Not only is he 40 years old and at that level of success and performance and speed and power to make it as a quarterback in the National Football League, but he was also sick, hospitalized just a couple days before, still dealing with the stomach illness and viruses and bacteria stuff going on. Poor guy, but he goes out there and just absolutely lights it up. He looked like Matt Hasselbeck in Seattle 10 years ago. It was really cool to see him. And injuries have played a huge role this year, not just for the Cowboys. Saints have had some early injuries. And the Colts have had some early injuries. How's this going to affect the playoff picture for these teams? I think it's going to affect them huge. Who's the next victim of an injury? Hopefully nobody, but as years have gone and statistics show, someone's going to get hurt this year, and we're going to see who it is. Hopefully it's not a star, and hopefully it's just not anyone out there getting hurt. I don't want to see anyone ruining their career out there, but you know it happens because of the intensity of these football players. It's crazy stuff. Real quick, I'm just going to go through some picks this week. We're going to kick it off Thursday Night Football. You got Atlanta and New Orleans. I think Atlanta wins. Redskins at Jets. Jets win this game. Arizona at Pittsburgh. It's a coin flip. I think Pittsburgh wins this game. They played a heck of a game against the Chargers. Did you guys see that last game? Unbelievable. I thought they played horrible, Pittsburgh, all the way up until the end. Michael Vick wins the game. It's interesting. Bell, fantastic running back. I tip my hat to you if I was wearing one. But I think Pittsburgh's going to win this game. Kansas City at Vikings. Kansas City wins the game. Cincinnati at Bills. And I'm not just saying this because Cincinnati beat the Seahawks last week, but I think the Bills are going to come out with a victory in this game. Giants at Eagles. Giants win the game. Chicago at Detroit. I think Chicago takes this game. Poor Detroit Lions. Not really. Whatever. It's all good. Lions fans, holler at me. Denver at Cleveland. Upset game of the week. Cleveland Browns are going to beat the Denver Broncos this week. I am calling it way in advance. This video and this recording will be online soon before the game. I'm calling it right now. Cleveland wins this game. I'm just saying. Houston at Jacksonville. Jacksonville wins this game. Carolina at Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks win this game. San Diego at Green Bay. Green Bay's on a roll. No one is stopping Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay wins this game. Baltimore at San Francisco. 49ers win this game, in my opinion. Patriots and Colts deflate gate rematch. Look, no one's stopping Brady. No one's stopping Gronkowski. No one's stopping Belichick. Patriots are winning this game. That's my opinion. You agree? You disagree? Let me know. College football, Jim Harbaugh, Michigan Wolverines, kicking some absolute tail right now. Past 3 games of the Wolverines. Guess how many points in the past 3 games the opponent playing the Wolverines scored? Game number 1, 0. Game number 2, 0. Game number 3, 0. Unheard of. I've never heard of that. That's fantastic. 3 games in a row, throwing 3 shutouts in a row. That's absolutely freaking awesome, Jim Harbaugh. Keep it going. Keep it going, Wolverines. USC Trojans. Fire Steve Sarkisian. Check it out. If you guys remember, if you don't know, it's all good. Coach Sark goes a while back, and he's on a drunken rant at a prep rally for USC and his team. He has openly admitted he's got an issue with prescription drugs and alcohol. He's been warned. He's got a lot of support. He can go to rehab at any time, and it's available anywhere for anybody, especially in the United States. So what's going on with Coach Sark? Shows up to practice drunk. Man, and they booted him. They fired him. See, when I think of the USC Trojans, I think of Steve Sarkisian. And when I watch them, it's like you expect to see him on the sideline and see his face out there. He's not there no more. Big problem. USC losing a few games early on this season. I think their whole season is completely destroyed. You cannot have that type of drama. You can't have your coach and your leader completely bomb out on everybody and expect your team to have a successful season. Everyone's kind of applauding in a way, saying, Coach Sark, go get some help. Coach, I hope you do get some help, but shame on you. You had a great job, and I know this is going to be a depressing moment for you in your life, and you got a lot of crap going on, but hey, man, you need some help, and at least you're on the right track, hopefully. And so good luck to you. Oregon Ducks slipping. What's going on with Oregon? No Marcus Mariota, no Chip Kelly, and no wins. They've had a few wins, a few losses. Ducks losing to the Cougars, which was a fantastic game, by the way. If anyone out there checked it out, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Ducks falling down, man. I don't know what's going on with them, and the same thing with the Washington State Cougars. If you're a Cougar fan and you've been watching the Cougars play, for one, you know that they're horrible at home, and their coach, Mike Leach, very robot in his press conference, very Bill Belichick, very monotone, very serious, never crack a smile. I'm going to say something very general, and we're going to move on to the next week. Coach, have a little bit of character. Get a little pizzazz going on. Do something. I don't know. Anything. But I like watching Mike. His post-game press conferences are always entertaining. But the Cougars are horrible at home. They're awesome on the road, or at least better on the road. And where were the Cougars earlier before we saw this game? I don't know what team was out there, what they ate for breakfast that day, but that's how the Cougars should play every game. Cougar fans, what do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you got an opinion about it? Of course you do. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Guys, gals, sports fans of all kinds, you can hit me up simply going on Twitter, going on YouTube, going on Facebook at Sports Show Matt, at Sports Show Matt on Twitter, on YouTube, The Sports Show with Matt Frank, and on Facebook under the awesome name my parents gave me, Matt Frank. Hey, check it out, folks. This is episode 11 of The Sports Show. I just want to thank you out of my sports heart. I love sports. Love talking about sports. You get fired up about sports? Talk to me about it. I love to hear your opinions, sports fans of all kinds. Don't get confused about the Seattle gear, my Seattle flag, and my Seattle spirit. It's my team. Washington State fan right here. You're looking at them. So, check it out. Sports fans, who you repping? California fans, who you repping? Texas fans, who you repping? I want to know. I really do. It's true. I love you guys. Thank you for listening, participating. Hit me up anytime. Episode 11 of The Sports Show, Matt Frank. Check it out. Episode 12 coming to a theater near you. Hopefully. Later. Peace.